Is Brian Thompson. Nominated by the Manitoba Métis Federation. Brian Thompson grew up in the small community of Gtyfv, Manitoba, where he attended elementary school and from there left home to go to Cranberry Portage for high school. His family now consists of his wife Bella, 2 boys, 1 girl, 10 grandchildren, and 1 great-granddaughter. He first started working at the age of 17 in the fish industry. His job was grading fish and shipping it to Winnipeg. At the age of 34, he bought a fish plant and moved in there. His family worked very hard running the fish plant, putting in late hours, 7 days a week during the fishing season. During that time, he started doing renovations for homes in Gtyfv. Today, he is a self-employed and owns his own business called Brian Thompson Contracting. Brian has worked hard all these years so that his children and grandchildren would have a good life and never struggle. He enjoys spending time with his grandchildren, going for walks in the bush, looking for certain types of trees, and showing them the different kinds of trees in their community. Brian has showed them how to grade fish at the plant, how to build dog houses, and how to do repairs in the house, and the importance of his work. His grandchildren mean the world to him, and he loves them very much. Let's welcome up Brian Thompson.
Good evening. I'd like to thank the Manitoba Women's Federation for nominating me and for my family for being here tonight with me, and my parents for showing me how to respect people and how to treat your friends.
Brian is actually really nervous.
Never spoken
In a crowd ever before, so that's why I'm standing here actually as a president. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I asked him, he still to say some more. I said no. So, but he's actually was sitting there and listening to all of the honorees that are sitting here, nominees who are honored here this evening, and all he kept on saying is holy, at all their accomplishments. And but what people don't realize sometimes is that, and the message and why Brian was selected by our Métis government. But before I do, it's customary for our government, the Métis people, to honor all the elders that are here this evening, and definitely to all the nominees that are here and that are being honored, to send our gratitude and to accomplish our message to you that we're very proud of you. So if I can personally take advantage, Clarence Stepanak was one of my teachers. So I do thank him for giving me some wisdom some time ago. And Joe Malcolm was one of my heroes. So I want to say, again, my condolences to the family. But for Brian, let me tell you a little bit about Brian. Brian is a very humble man. And all you see in his bio is about his children. But Brian is one of those people in the community that you know you have. There's one of those people that you can count upon when the times are tough, when you're lost, when you need something. For example, nearly every grave now in our community is dug by Brian's backhoe service for free. He never charges anybody anything. Our graveyard is immaculate because of him. Does it for free. He gets up 6 o'clock every morning. You'll see his vehicle 6 o'clock in the road already gone. Winter time, he's at all the elders' houses, plowing snow with his machine. Single mothers that don't have any support, he's there helping their yards, fixing their houses if they need. If they have no money, so be it. They don't pay him. And so he's one of those people in the community, those unsung heroes that never seek to be recognized, never seek to be even noticed. And I always feel as coach here. The strongest people are not those who show the strength in front of us, but those who win battles we know nothing about. And that's really what Brian signifies. He actually is a community person. He's not just a family person, his family. He is the message and the cultural significance of Gtyfv. Gtyfv was a very powerful, culturally based town where everybody helped each other. And when times are tough, there's always another family to come and help you and make sure you make it through that tough time. And so Brian still resonates that kind of messaging in our community. and it truly embraces it, and hopefully it teaches other young people. We talk about that back home, and we joke a lot. Brian and I are very close friends. Even myself, he's taught me when I go home, I'm with him in fixing out, as I said, plowing out yards throughout, no matter it's -40, we're out there together doing things, but he does it all the time, and that's part of who he is. We keep on saying, like, it's in our community, we're losing that essence of community partnership, essence of helping one another. The young generation is trickling away on that ideology. And so I hope they watch and learn from Brian as he keep on reminding us about the Métis people in our community, what we were stood for, why it made us so special as a people. And those are the type of things, Brian, I swear, in my language we're talking, if he didn't have a crowd in front of him, he'd be saying those things. But in the language of Soto, we speak at home. And so again, I can't say enough. I'll tell you a funny story a little bit. Brian always teases his wife, Bella. They've been married for 41 years. He said, when I first met Bella, he said, she came, we went home in the morning, 6 o'clock, I get up, she cooked me breakfast. He said, that's my woman, that's the woman I want to marry. Well, then he tells the second part of the story. Bella's a school teacher now retired. He says the only breakfast she ever cooked, when she got me, I was cooking her breakfast. So it really resembles the strong love they have for each other. But it truly is important. I think all of us can reflect this. You go back to your community, you think about it, there's unsung heroes that are there, that sometimes they never seek any gratification, but they're there in our communities. And that's what is important that we never forget. And those are people we need sometimes to go and shake their hand and say, thank you. And a lot of people are starting to do that. Gtyfv Brian, I'm very happy because a lot of people are just now taking it for granted. He's going to do these things and it's just going to be forever. It's not going to happen forever. He's in his 60s now, getting older. But guess what? He's got a bunch of grandchildren here this evening and lots at home. A lot of kids and family. His house is always packed. But he's now talking about being a foster parent as soon as he retires from the construction company. So again, Brian resonates a lot of our community message and about our culture and who we are, that we're strong, united as a family and a community, and we always help each other no matter what. When times get tough, we're always there. So on behalf of Métis government, again, Brian wants to thank everybody and especially express his gratitude. As I said, all he said was there, wow, wow, wow. And he said, I'm not going up, I'm not going up. That's all he kept on telling me. So I'm glad he did have the courage to come stand up here, and again, I have a pride of standing with him.
Wonderful just to hear about Byron Thompson. Very much reminds me of my dad, who's also from Gtyfv. So we just wanted to know